This time on the Texas Gooney Bird.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sky is full now.
Earlier this month, the Super Bowl was in Houston, which meant there was a temporary flight restriction, or TFR, around the whole Houston area.
Basically, it just took most of the fun out of putzing around the area, so many of us pilots based underneath Houston's airspace just stayed on the ground during that time. So after all of the Super Bowl people and planes went away, we decided it would be a nice day to go over to a nearby airport and grab some lunch. I figured we could eat, watch airplanes land, and gaze fondly at my little Gooney bird sitting on the ramp. Sounds like a dream date to me. Anyway, after lunch, we packed our satisfied bellies back into the plane and headed back to our home field, Hooks Airport.
Hooks Tower, Cherokee 15976 is 8 miles to the northeast, inbound with whiskey.
Cherokee calling Hooks Tower, say the call sign again, please.
That's Cherokee 15976.
Cherokee 15976, Hooks Tower, squawk 5363.
5363 for 976.
Cherokee 15976, enter right down, we're in 35 right.
Right downwind for 35 right, 976. Small runway. Okay, pre-landing checklist, radio set, BG altimeter set, engage screen.
While I'm running through that pre-landing checklist, let me brief you on the runway. At only 35 feet wide, I think it's the narrowest runway I've ever experienced, at least at a controlled field. It's less than a quarter of the width of the 150-foot runway where I just departed. It's also recently been shortened by almost 700 feet because of its history of multiple incidents at the other end.
Central aircraft information, X-ray is not current. Wind 180 altimeter 3026.
1809, perfect. Really?
In case you missed my subtle utterances of perfect, really? Well, they're my form of sarcasm after I mentally evaluate the upcoming landing scenario.
So, Tower just reported a 9-knot tailwind for this teeny tiny runway. That means I'll be going about 21 miles an hour faster than if we could have landed the other direction.
And remember, this is with a shortened, narrow runway. Let me give an analogy for any of you non-pilots. Let's say you're driving along in your car and you decide to go into a narrow little drive-through car wash. No problem so far, right? The only thing is you have to do this while racing along at over 90 miles an hour. Ugh.
Number 15976, we're in 35 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 35 right, 976.
976, sky traffic 1 o'clock and a mile orbiting over the field at 1,700.
976, we're looking.
Straight ahead. Yeah, plane.
Oh,
Oh, there is one that's coming. Yeah, you see that one?
976 has traffic.
976, roger, thank you.
Wow. Close. Someone was just stuff the message that Hooks is backed up.
Number 906 Zulu for now suggests fly heading about a 170.
170, 960, 960.
Sky is full now.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's still that plane up there.
Number 976 extending down to Clay base number 2 to the field. Global express traffic on a 3-mile left base for 35 left.
Okay, 976 will extend downwind, wait for the call.
If the wind has shifted to a tailwind for this runway, the question is, why doesn't Tower simply switch to landing the other direction? Well, think about it for a minute. As we can see, the skies are already full of aircraft taking off and landing, so it's kind of hard to make a bunch of planes suddenly reverse direction. Also, Hooks Tower is being handed over aircraft already on approach from Houston Tracon, which lies directly overhead. Changes in landing direction would have to be coordinated with them as well.
See a plane over there?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a plane coming toward us that way.
Number 15976, advising you have the global express traffic in sight.
What traffic?
That plane there is not coming toward, oh, never mind.
15976, advising we have what in sight?
The global express traffic on a mile and a half final for 35 left.
Over there, you see it? Over by your wing.
We have 2 planes on final for 35 right.
Number 976, number 2 to the field. Caution, wake turbulence, running 35 right. Clear to land.
35 right, clear to land, 976.
Caution, wake turbulence. Great. Wake turbulence is a phenomenon produced by the wings of all airplanes. However, it's much more exaggerated in large aircraft like a jet. It'll rock your world, and not in a good way. Basically, wake turbulence is like a tornado that comes off of each wing. Only these tornadoes are horizontal. If you're unlucky enough to ever get caught in one of these, your aircraft can tumble completely out of control. I once experienced just the edge of some wake turbulence from a jet at about 400 feet from the ground. Obviously, I was able to recover. But had I been 50 feet from the deck, well, things could have gotten pretty ugly. It would be better if I could land further down the runway to avoid the wake turbulence. But with a shortened runway and a tailwind, that option is off the table. Alright, so let's see. We have traffic everywhere. I just got a wake turbulence advisory. We'll be shooting for a teeny tiny narrow shortened runway. And we have a pretty darn significant tailwind, which come to find out is about to change into a quartering tailwind. Perfect! Those right crosswinds are starting to fire up. I'll be fighting those the whole way down.
Number 554, make left traffic for 35 left.
Traffic 35 left, 554.
That little bitty black strip on the right is what I'm shooting for.
554, while establishing the downwind, contact Coast Tower 118.4.
554.
Notice that my right hand is always on the throttle on final, just in case I need to go around. Right here we're pretty well lined up with the runway, and not landing too far down to be able to stop. Remember, this is a shortened runway. However, as you're about to see, that crosswind will just not let up. Momentarily, it will start pushing us to the left side of the runway. In just a few milliseconds, I will have to detect that movement and put in more right aileron here with my left hand. Watch just how much I need to move that control yoke. While I do this, I will also need to kick in opposite rudder with my feet to keep us from skidding sideways down the runway, and possibly flipping. When the wind gusts, I'll be too low to scoot right back over the center line, but if I stop the movement and straighten out the nose, we'll still be good to land. Okay, let's do it. My wife's usual squeak as we land. Okay, let's watch that one more time. This time I'll add some more views.
Some kind of crosswind.
Understated as usual.
Number 976, turn right, when able. At Kilo, contact ground 121.8.
Turn right at Kilo, contact ground 976.
I'm really glad I had that cup of coffee before we left.
With the traffic, the tailwind, the teeny tiny runway, and the potential for wake turbulence, this was one of the more intense landing sequences I've gone through. My advice to pilots in training is to keep your eyes out the window, both hands and feet active on those controls, and always be prepared for a go-round if need be. Until next time, we'll see you on the Texas Gooney Bird.